2017 Toyota 86. I'm doing a bunch of the maintenance items. First one is air filter. You want to pop your hood and come over here. We're going to lift these clips off, these little spring clips. And once these are off, this back part is going to go up and backwards. So you want to pull this up and out backwards and then get the filter out. There's basically these little pegs down there that go in these awkward holes. It's kind of annoying, but once you get this backed off, you could slide this out. Now this filter goes in a special way. This corner piece goes into the right bottom. I mean, if you're looking at the car, it's the left bottom. Here's my part number. This is the OEM Toyota part number. Here's what the filter looks like. One of the corners has a point to it, and then the other corners are rounded. So those are those holes I was talking to you about. So when you put your filter in, you want to put the cornered piece on the left bottom, and this is you facing the engine. Get it in there, and then once that's in there, we're gonna get these pegs back in those holes. Could be kind of tough. Just try to get them in first, and then once those are in, it actually kind of falls into place when those are in correctly, and then you should be able to snap these spring clips down pretty easy. All right, so that's how you do your air filter. Now let's go ahead and move to the cabin filter inside the car. It's on the passenger side. You want to come in here and open your door, go to your glove box, empty it out if you got something in there. What you're going to want to do is take off this this calls like a dampener or like a shock. This, you're going to just slide it off with your finger. Just push it off the edge and then just let it sit there. All that does is open the glove box slowly. Then you're going to squeeze the sides of the glove box with two hands and then lower it at the same time. It'll come down like this. If it comes off the hinges, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Just don't put any weight on this, and just put it back on the hinges when you're ready to go back up. This is the access door to the cabin filter. The sides have these little white tabs. You're gonna push them both at the same time and pull this access door backwards. It could be a little stubborn or hard, especially if it's your first time, but you'll get this off, and then we'll go ahead and put this over to the side. Now, notice this cabin filter here says up with an arrow. You can just slide your finger in here, pull this out. When we put our new one in, we're going to put it with the arrow pointing up as well. So go ahead and pull this out, and make sure there's no leaves or debris that fall in there. Don't put your fingers in there with the blower motor going. Here's my part number. This is the Toyota part number for this cabin filter. It also has an arrow pointing up on the side of it. When we put this in, we're going to put it in the same exact way. If it says airflow and with the arrow down, then point the arrow down. I know it's confusing, but you can rewind it if you need to hear it again. So we'll put this access door back on. It just snaps right into place. I'm going to put links for everything in this video in the description. Get this guy back on his hinges, and then you could just push this straight up and then put your dampener back on, so when you open your glove box, it opens slowly. Just put this on here. It just slides back over. It could be a little tough, but you get back on like that. That's what it's supposed to look like. And then when you shut this, it should shut and open just how it was before we messed with it. So that's how you do that. Now the oil filter is right here. It's on top, actually, right behind the air filter box. I have a little tool that I use to get it off. I'm going to link this tool. All right, and then once you have this loose enough, you could just unscrew it with your hands. Try not to spill any oil when you take this off. You can let the oil go down into the drain hole. Go ahead and get this off right here. And then wipe the mating surface off, or the base surface. That sounded weird. And then here's your new one. New Toyota filters will come pre-lubed on the gasket, but if yours doesn't, put a little oil on your gasket, and then you're just going to screw this down. Be patient, take your time with this. Make sure the threads are good and match up right. I mean, make sure they thread on right. Don't cross thread this, because then you'll have a whole weekend you got to do a bunch of nonsense with. Okay, so get this tight. Now the oil is 0W20. Here's the oil filter number for the OEM part number. There's a 0W20s on the oil cap. I'm put links and everything. Don't forget oil gasket for your oil plug. That's the OEM number. Now here's your wipers. That's the sizes. I'm gonna have links in the description for everything, guys, so check it out. Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to tell you about this new soap I've been using by a new company called Quantum Soap. It's a men's soap company. They make multiple different bars of soap with their own ingredients and fragrance. They even have a dark matter bar, which is more grittier. If you're a mechanic, you have a lot of dirt and oil in your skin a lot, you can reach them at quantumsoapco.com. Free shipping on orders over $50. These soaps are made in the US with all natural ingredients by hand. No synthetic this, synthetic that. They've been great. They've hooked us up with a Guillermo Auto promo code. So if you head over to the website, type in Guillermo Auto in the checkout, you'll get 10% off. Again, these guys are on Facebook, Instagram. Check them out. Check the links below. Thanks for watching.